Welcome to September, Sagittarians. How are you doing? Hopefully your summer has been well. So we are wrapping up the summer, starting into fall. It's a big month. We have a lot of, we're in Virgo season, so the sun is in Virgo until the 22nd, and then it will move into Libra, but we got a lot going on here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything going on. My important astrological transits. I'm just seeing if there's anything big with Sagittarius, but I don't see anything right now. But anyway, so the themes and reflections for September for you all. Again, this applies to everybody, but they really, again, have the themes of the sign that the sun is in, which is Virgo. So they are health, organization, and service. So those are going to be some big themes. I ask you all to kind of sit with those, especially the health piece. I feel like health has really been coming up for a lot of people, for the collective. I've noticed, even for myself and people around me, we're really being forced to look at our health. Any areas of our life that maybe we've been, again, just habits, lifestyles, if we've been doing something that isn't in line with the best and highest good for ourselves, it's going to start bubbling up. We're also moving to an energetic frequency that's really pushing any deep emotions that we've pushed away, repressed, any traumas that we haven't faced that are still within us. Really what the body is, there's a book called Your Body Keeps the Score. So any physical issues that we're dealing with all are a mirror showing us that our energetic, emotional body is not in line. There's an imbalance there. So there's something that we are holding in. And a lot of times, we've been holding it in for our whole lives. And eventually, and why all of a sudden they start to come up more as we age and get older is because there's only so long that we can hold that in. And especially something we may be able to hold it in for decades. And then it's just like, the universal law of energy is constant flow. Energy has to flow. It never ends. It's kind of like, if you try and hold your emotions back, it's like trying to cage a wild, rabid beast. And maybe you can hold it in for a little bit, but eventually it's going to get out. And it's going to cause havoc the longer that you hold it in. So health is a big one. Virgo energy is very about details and organization and planning. So you may start to see that coming up on us to be asked of. For those of you who are more B-type or who are not organized at all, you may be looking at more ways that you can try to bring organization into your life and be more planful. And then for those of us that are way too A-type on the other side of the spectrum, it's going to ask us, where can we kind of let go of control, not need to have things perfect or be so organized, and to bring some more rest and kind of peace to ourselves without needing things to be a certain way. So those are the things I wanted to hit for September. So let's dive into the reading. I am already kicking off the fall season here. October's next month, and 1 month is definitely not enough to use all my Halloween tarot and oracle. So I'm going to be using it for the September and October oracle, maybe even November. We'll see how I feel. So let me pull a Halloween oracle first for Sagittarians out there. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for the full month of September. So we're looking ahead to just kind of get some information and guidance for you all that can best help you. Okay, first card out is Midnight, the most magical hour of all. Yes. So there's something here. I kind of feel like it's signifying that September there's something divine timing here in September for you, Sagittarius. And the most magical hour of all, I feel like it's kind of, I'm hearing that chime of the midnight clock, of something, it's time, I'm kind of getting. So I think September is going to be a bit magical for you. So love that. Okay, we have create. Success, yes. And unity. So you've definitely been working on something, some creative endeavor, I feel. And you're going to get some sort of recognition or success this month around this. And I definitely think it's going to help connect you to some people or community. Bring in people. You're going to you're kind of manifesting connections and new people because of your creations. This could also be just creations as far as like manifesting something, manifesting some success and recognition, I'm hearing. And the time, and it could be something that you've been working on a long time. And now all of a sudden it's like, I kind of also get like you don't see this coming a bit, because you see this witch is like looking to me in the past, and she's kind of not focused on the future here, and all of a sudden it's like she doesn't see this coming. So I'm gonna try to beat the sun here to get some good lighting here, but let's continue. 10 of Wands. This has been coming out a lot. We also, this is the start of eclipse season. The first lunar eclipse is on the Pisces full moon on September, I think it's 7th, which is Saturday. And there's a big kind of, the 10 in tarot is about kind of closures of a cycle, closures of something, ending. It's like something that, it's like you don't need to do this anymore. So this could be around your work or, your hobbies or creations. And it's kind of been like you've just kind of kept doing it. And it's kind of, maybe you've gotten to a point too where it's like, should I keep doing this? Maybe it's been a period of lack of success or just drought, if you could say that, in regards to just this doing anything for you, or like could be a drought of also money. Oops. The Hermit. 7 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. So yeah, I kind of almost feel interesting how this is turning, but I almost feel like you have to like ward off people. It's like there's almost a lot of people vying for your time or your skills or your, again, some product. I definitely feel like there's some inner kind of analysis going on around the current state in your life, or this, I feel like this is a sole purpose of yours. And I feel like that's, it's really been driving you. You've had passion and inspiration for something, but it's almost like you've been quietly doing this. Maybe you've been trying to put yourself out there or get recognized or make this happen, as far as maybe it being a source of income. But I feel like with the Hermit, you've been kind of quietly impact. Another thing I'm getting, which I don't usually get with the Hermit, is like you've been impacting the collective in a like an energetic, spiritual way, just by you putting energy and time into something that you're here to do. I think that's something that everyone needs to be aware of. Just because you're not making, tons of money, or you're able to quit your day job to do something that you really see as your purpose here, just the fact that you are putting energy and into something that really lights your fire, lights your passions, really makes you happy and that you put loving energy into it, you are impacting yourself and the world. Maybe there's some resistance to, some of you could have resistance to wanting to put yourself out there. Maybe there's something about you want success, but also the idea of, okay, thinking of like, well, what if all of a sudden success comes and I have a lot of people, people see me, they see my gifts, they want what I have to offer. There's a little bit of resistance there of like holding yourself back, especially with the Four of Pentacles too. There's a little bit of holding yourself back, maybe a lack of confidence. There's fear, fear about just like what that looks like once you do put yourself out there. And maybe you have to sit with that and really dig into the root of like, what is the fear for you? What is it? It could be really about, again, putting yourself out there to, what is the response going to be? What are the connections going to bring? Are they going to celebrate me, or are people going to put me down? It's like everyone wants to be celebrated, obviously, for who they really are and what they have to offer. But I think there's a little bit of withholding here in regards to this. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So that was at the bottom of the deck when I stopped for the bottom row, and it just came up again. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you could also, there's something here about you've been dealing with some financial constraints, or just a period of like, maybe, like I said earlier, like a money drought. But there's some new opportunity coming for you that's going to bring success and more money. There's going to be some more abundance here. I want to get the next row before I speak to the Five of Swords here. It's kind of random. Three of Pentacles. I'm just noticing we have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. There could be people around you that just... There's something about people trying to get what they want in a situation. Like there's a lot of, it's like you're trying to work together with people, but you always feel the environment with this group of people is like, there is a lot of ambition here. And it's almost like people feel like they have to put themselves in the front and win and get recognized and be the one that's like, oh, look at what I've been doing, at the expense of like including the group of people or a team. There's like lack of teamwork here. So this could be at your current job. So if you don't have a side hobby here or something that you're really passionate about that you kind of are trying to get off the ground, this could also just refer to work in general here, and there's been a drought, and just maybe it's just you two have felt in general in this work now, it's like you're just feeling like misalignment, like you just don't like doing it anymore. It's not aligning with who you are, and it could have to do again with the environment and the people you work with. Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I'm just gonna turn more light on here. Lately, you know, moving into the end of summer, the sun does go down a lot faster. You know, so this is bringing up now a connection here. So, you know, the Queen of Wands could be you, Sag, since you're the fire sign. So you could either be dealing with another fire sign or a earth sign, which is Virgo, Capricorn, or, you know, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I've been sick, but like, especially with these, I know these signs by heart, and for some reason. All right, Sages, technical difficulties, and usually, so I finished the reading and realized it's so weird. It's like, this happens to me, I wouldn't say a lot, but definitely more than I'd like. But all of a sudden, like, I'll get to the end of the reading, I'll check the recording, and it like just stopped in the middle and stopped recording. So I'm not sure what happened there. That's usually a Mercury retrograde thing, but we are not in Mercury retrograde. So the reading was so good. Usually sometimes I'll just start all over again, but this reading was just so good that I just, I didn't want to re-record it. So I'm going to start off where I left, where the recording ended. So I was talking about the earth sign here, and I still can't remember. I know we have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. There we go. I remember Taurus. So you could be connected to somebody there. Again, it could be a partner, like relationship. It could be a business partner or a colleague. So let's keep going. So the World came out, and then the Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. So you definitely have felt a little stuck in a situation, or just feeling like nothing's happening here. How do we move forward? But I do feel like if there's been contentious teamwork going on, or contention between people working together, I do feel like that's ending. And what's coming here, we have two aces. So like there's definitely some real new energy coming in that's really good. I do feel like so when we have the Ace of Wands and then we have Pentacles, it's almost like you're taking inspired, the Wands are the inspiration, and then the Pentacles are like the action. And you're actually, things are manifesting in the physical. There's actually change happening here. So I love that. I did clarify here the Queen of Wands here. I got the Nine of Pentacles. So I really do feel like this is the heart of the reading here. It's the Queen of Wands, sorry, not Pentacles. And I feel like that is you, Sagittarius. And what this is saying with the Nine of Pentacles is, I feel what this really is something that's aligned with your purpose. I feel like your purpose is calling. I feel like you really need to put yourself out there, and things are coming together for you. You are manifesting something that really you're here to do, and you are going to gain some success. So if there's anyone that's trying to stop you, even if it's your fears, I do feel like that's just chatter. That's not real. Now, the King of Pentacles here, we have the Two of Pentacles and then the Six of Swords. So this other person is the one who's more maybe uncertain about the future of this, or just what's going on. I think sometimes they're up and down. Like you're really dedicated and serious and passionate about this, and they just might seem like, oh, they're more focused on the external or the money piece. But I do feel like if this is a partner and it's just like maybe this is impacting your partnership, I do feel like things are gonna, if you feel like there's been hurdles or there's kind of been some challenges, I do feel like things are gonna start moving easier with this person. So maybe this is a colleague or someone you're co-collaborating with. I did want to check to see what the Seven of Wands and Four of Pentacles about, like that whole thing about you holding back for some reason. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse flew out. So this is really you personally. This is about you. You have been holding back, and you've almost been like, you've been the thing that's been in the way of things moving forward, or success coming in for you. Your resistance to it. And why are you resistant? What's the fear about? And we got the Seven of Cups. So this is a situation where, and it's common, you're afraid of getting everything you want. Like all your dreams and desires. Could you open up your mind to just accept that, what if tomorrow you were given everything you wanted? What does that bring up in you? Do you get anxiety? Do you get nervous? You know, kind of feel into those feelings of where's that resistance? Like, where is the anxiety coming from? Like, dig into those feelings to figure out what the root is, because it's going to be different for all of you. Why are you afraid when someone says, when you really focus on everything you dream and desire, it could be a belief system. You know, maybe it's something that your parents used to say of, you're just a big dreamer. And, you know, maybe it's something of like, we're never going to have $1 million. And that's like playing unconsciously within you that, you know, there's this voice in you that's saying, oh, that can't happen. So there's a lot of fear of really opening yourself up and really believing that you can have it all. So that's what's been stopping you. That's really what's been holding progress back, or even the financial stuff. Like, if you've been dealing with financial constraints and you're like, why can't I manifest or make more money come in? And it really revolves around these internal blocks. And then the aces. What do we, I just want to see what the aces are about, this new energy here. We have the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So this is about, you've been waiting for something to happen. You've been waiting for success and recognition, and that's what's coming in. So in September, I do feel like there's going to be a shift in the wind here. I feel like if you can deal with the fear and the resistance, you can turn this wheel, which is reversed, and turn it right up, which is going to then really start moving the energy forward, and your luck is going to change. So Sagittarius, this is a great reading for you. Like, there is major success in things progressing and moving forward in regards to something that I really feel like you are here to do. This is aligned with your purpose. This is a job, or focusing your time on something that aligns with who you are, you're passionate about, you love. There's some creative energy here to this, and that you then will manifest and align with abundance. All right, I got it out there, wrapped it up. Thanks for joining in, and have a good September, and I will see you in the next reading, Sagittarius. Bye for now.